Hey Libra.
Hi, Libra. How are you today? I'm sure some of you out there are going through it from what we're seeing. And your energy of the day from the Cheryl Lee Harnish is change of mind, which we already pulled that once, but I forgot to clear myself. But I think the other one was also important message, which is also immunity, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But since this is a new deck, it's called Return of Spirit. That's the cover of it. It's amazing book or amazing deck. Change of mind is this card comes when we're in the process of moving into a higher level of cognitive functioning. This is a direct effect of the shifting vibrational frequencies on the planet. Those who are ready for these new frequencies will begin to notice changes in their physical and energetic process. The card signifies a shifting of your consciousness functioning, of your conscious functioning. Your cognitive processes are beginning to operate within the field of the higher frequencies. Oh, God, I hope so. This can be seen as a change in your perception of how you view yourself, how you view the world, and your understanding of your innate connection with Source. You may find yourself making decisions based on abstract knowledge. You'll start to understand the underlying causes behind the actions and behaviors of others. You'll find you are clearer in what your own truth is and feel more empowered in it. Information will be quickly processed and sorted. Your thinking will start to encompass the bigger picture and understand how you fit into it. And this is something really important that Donna and I had to talk about. Everything that we do vibrates through all space and time and realities
And dimensions.
and dimensions. So it's really important that we get a handle on truth here, and truth is spirit. And that's why this book called me for this deck. This is a part of the process in becoming an open channel and to and from the divine. The division between thoughts and intuition will begin to fade as they blend into one cohesive faculty. You might find yourself in a bit of brain fog as this frequency shift completes. It is normal to experience forgetfulness, mild confusion, time passing quickly or slowly, or doing things you would never have considered before. There could be mild irritability and a lack of patience with yourself and others. Don't worry if you find yourself frustrated with your mind's inability to process information quickly during this time. Once the energy shift is complete, you will be mentally clear and vibrant. And I think this is going on throughout the signs. All right.
It is.
And
It just some signs are having a lot harder time dealing with the shift than
well,
others.
I think a lot of signs are having a hard time dealing with the truth of themselves and what they need to
Yes.
work on.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to?
All right, I'll go first. And I'm going to do this pretty quick because I'll tell you what, the Mind Your Anger card came out on this one too, and it's got a very personal connection to me. And with my vibration, I tend to take over cards. So I believe, though, I wouldn't have gotten this kind of message if I wasn't supposed to give it to you, Libras, because a balanced Libra is amazing. They are, oh my God.
Yes.
It's something the world really needs. And true, that's the equivalent of the high priestess in every way, is a balanced Libra, because that's really magical.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing, you're magical right now and you are manifesting. And if you're manifesting the wrong things, if you are doing the wrong things, it will come up as karma. And I feel like that's what is going on, even though there's a good, maybe, I don't know, some kind of intention behind some of the things you do when you're imbalanced. That intention, what is it? The road to hell is
It's paved
paved
with
with
good
good
intentions.
intentions. And I think this is what this message is about, is your perspective, as most of them are. Okay, so I got changed in the night. I believe there's a change coming to you in a big way from what I'm seeing here. And I think you're going to go to bed confused and then wake up understanding something that you finally saw about yourself. And then I got keep your temper, like I said. And this came out, and I was talking about my temper in the Cancer reading, and it came out in the Libra reading, who is what I'm dealing with. So I'm trying to keep objective here. So I'm being honest about it. But if there's other Libras going through this, please let me know. I'm pretty sure that there's others. So, and bless you all. Okay, nonsense. It's time to talk some sense. And then it's always tea time. This is my thing. You know, it's about eternity and your place in it and your responsibility to it. Endless moments, repetition. They're all signs. They're all signs. Okay. And it talked in the change of mind about time going faster and slower, and that's like this is all about a change. Now, in the first row, I do this a little bit differently. In the first row, I got the Seven of Wands, which is all about defense. All right. This is a defensive energy. It's a low vibration, granted, but sometimes this is fight or flight mechanism. This is feeling like, like you're being attacked. All right. Now, feeling.
It's
Go ahead.
it's a feeling of when somebody brings something to you, you automatically have to defend yourself. And it's not necessarily about defending yourself. It's about putting your arms down and having a conversation instead of defending yourself every time somebody says something that you don't like or don't want to hear.
Yeah. You can't just, because then you become this guy. I mean, you have that energy. That's what I was just saying. You guys, Libras naturally have that Emperor energy, but it's what you do with it that counts. Okay? Because if you're this way and have your passions with this kind of vibrations, you're asking for karma, my dears. All right? You're supposed to be a heavy balancing energy here. And you have that within you, but you can't do it from bullshit. And that's what this talking nonsense is about. Quit it. All right. Now, the connecting energy between all this, I feel like that somebody tried to be a really pompous ass with all these wands here. Somebody was injustice. Yeah, that's your sign too, Libra, is to justice. Now, the King of Wands is known to be a bit of a playa, a bit of peacock. You know, has to be the center of attention. He's very egotistical. So is the
Ladies
Emperor.
man type of energy.
Yeah, he has to be the hero. He has to be the center of attention. All right, and it doesn't matter. He can be the center of attention in a low vibration if that's what he wants. And this, I think, is about a change in perspective that's needed. Okay, all these connecting energies, which is why I'm saying this Emperor that I'm seeing here right now is control freak. And that's because Libras sometimes feel like the only way to stay balanced is and keep control is um, to ignore truth. And this is kind of what I'm seeing is that
But the thing is, if you ignore a problem, it doesn't go away. It just gets bigger.
it does get bigger. And that's why karma is over here with the justice card. And you know, this is the kind of problem that that they bring up. It's self-sabotage because they could have the world, they could have
Does.
victory, they could have celebrations, but they're too busy stuck in the fucking past, in the regret. It's sad, you know, because the connecting victory about getting a new perspective and moving away from this bullshit would literally be victory. All right, it would be victory. Victory. Celebrations. You're keeping yourself from it. Now, a balanced Libra? Dudes, we need you. Yesterday. And we love you. I'm good.
Okay. So in the Moonology deck, we actually got the full moon in Virgo, which says you are good enough. Okay? You are good enough in yourself. And then in the Enchanted Map Oracle, we got the Wishing Well and Moonlight. And I think this goes right along with you've kind of been feeling like you've just been throwing coins in the well, trying to get something. It's something that you want. You just want to be happy, and you just been throwing coins after coins trying to get it. But you haven't sat with yourself in the dark, in the moonlight yet to see what really is going to be the fulfillment of this wishing well. Down here in the Gilded Tarot, you've got the Seven of Cups. You got all these choices, all these opportunities, all of this abundance. And I got the Justice card too. It's upside down, which means you feel like justice isn't being served right now. You are out of balance, and you're trying to figure out how to get there. And it's gonna happen. There's a shift in my cards too. The Four of Cups is upside down, so there's some regrets. There's some not focused energy, not really knowing what you want. Kind of.
That's also not seeing something that was given to them.
Yeah. And then you're over here with the Three of Wands, wondering, is my ship going out or is it coming in? Well, that's about your perspective. Okay. And then you got this little Page of Swords over here, this little Page of Truth trying to bring you a message. And the King of Wands is upside down. That's some very stubborn, discontented, can be malicious intent energy. But here we have that same Seven of Wands, and it's upside down. So these changes. Sorry, Spirit likes to throw my cards on the floor for some reason. Okay. These changes in perspective and looking at this little truth over here and laying your swords down, laying those wands down, and actually thinking about things from the bigger picture, from the whole scenario, not just your emotions, the imbalance. It'll bring you that Ten of Cups. It'll bring you the stability of that built house and that happy family. In life, balance and imbalance work together. When things get out of balance, you guide people back to balance. But you can't be that balance for them. They have to figure it out.
You can't force balance.
And once you allow them the space to make the decisions on their own, to balance their own energies, that's when justice comes. in balance, in equal give and take. I got nothing else.
I pulled one more card and it's the Hermit. And that's all about going within. You Libras have a beautiful light inside.
Absolutely.
All around you is darkness. All around the world there's darkness. And that's the light of hope. You have that. Or you have the imbalanced Libra. And that's a light that you keep within. You don't share it. You're stingy. That kind of thing.
Once you change your perspective, you change your whole world. With that, I'm going to say bye for now, Libra. We'll
We
see
love
you
you.
again. Like, share, subscribe, leave comments. Let us know if we're anywhere close on the energy that's been going on around you and to you lately.
And there's a lot of Libras as well. So we'd like to hear from you. Because if you are that imbalanced Libra, we really need that balance here. So, or if you feel imbalanced, well, there's certain ones that probably shouldn't. I know a lot of Libras, they should probably go to somebody else because of the personal thing. But, yeah, find your balance. When you find that balance, you'll find that immunity. And the immunity card I told you I was going to talk about really quick. It's about being immune to what has happened to you in your past, not bringing that energy here, giving you the strength to be immune to the things in the darkness around you to find that light inside, but you have to go within. That's what immunity is about. You cannot be immune, though, if,
when you're out of balance.
yes, and I'd love to see you balance. Blessed be blessed. Namaste. Have a great day.